Right now, I'm in Songkhla Province of Thailand, way down south, and I'm about 15 minutes walking from Songkhla Old Town. We're definitely gonna go check that out. I'm gonna enjoy the ocean, some of the other quiet parts of Songkhla that I never visited last time I came through here. There's a beautiful park, and my hotel is right on the water, so I will show you that as well. I spent about 3 hours on my bike this morning. I was a little bit tired because it is warm down here. So I'm down here at Songkhla Beach, enjoying it because it's nice and quiet. And the hotel I'm staying at, the BP Songkhla Beach Resort, is right behind me. Hat Yai and Songkhla are very popular with Malaysian tourists. It's a short flight from here to Malaysia. That's why this area has so many Malaysian people in it and lots of other Thai tourists. I'm trying to get to this mountaintop. Unfortunately, there's a shaded walkway because it is ridiculously hot. We're only in the beginning of February, but it feels like summer. That is where I have to climb, and it is super hot, but gotta do it. Oh, lucky me, they have a lift. I don't have to climb all the way to the top. All right, on a hot day like this, I will absolutely concede defeat and take the lift. 60 baht, which is about $1.90, and now we are at the top, and wow, what a view. That is wild. There is my hotel, there's the ocean, there's one of the islands. Can't wait to see the rest. Usually I would say it is worth the climb. However, this time I cheated and took that tram, and for $1.90, I'm glad it was there because it is so hot today. However, coming up here, even if I did have to hike up here, would have been absolutely gorgeous. The view of the Songkhla area, the Songkhla Lake, and the ocean is magnificent. If you're here near Songkhla Beach, definitely come up here to this mountaintop so you can take a look. That is definitely beautiful. And look what I found. Stairs. I think it goes down to Silla Warren Dang. I'm not sure exactly what's down there, but I will venture down and take a quick look and show you guys what we've got over here since I'm already at this mountaintop. Might as well get a little exercise. I was not expecting to see this beautiful structure here on this little mountaintop. Absolutely amazing. The architecture is just absolutely sublime. Loving all the bricks, love the colors. It really pops with the sun shining on it and with all the lush greenery around it. This is absolutely worth coming down if you go to the very top. And then right behind me here, you have these little pools or whatever they are. And then you have Songkhla Lake back here and the mountains. This pavilion is a brick and mortar building of European architecture with dimensions of approximately 9.5 by 13 meters. The building actually faces westward and is painted in red and white, and the gable is decorated with a stucco of three-headed elephant under the royal crown. I almost set my phone down to get a kind of a shot of me walking, but I thought there's probably monkeys up here, and yeah, there sure are. They're over here. They'll absolutely steal your phone or camera or whatever you have. Well, I don't have any food. I don't know if they're friendly or not. You got to be careful with these guys because you just never know what they're going to do. I have been kind of charged by them over in Bang San Beach. And here they're just hanging out. Mom's got her baby, probably wondering why this fat white man is out of breath walking around. Oh my God, there's a ton of them over there. There's like a big one. Better stay away from him. We're going to call this guy sitting down the fornicator for obvious reasons of things he's been doing with some of the other monkeys here, but oh boy, this one does not look too happy. I think I'm going to retreat. He's showing teeth. That's not a good thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back down. Most of them seem to be pretty friendly, but all it takes is one to get angry and you're screwed. So I'm out of here. Bye, monkeys. So this is the hotel that I chose to stay at. This is the BP Samila Beach Hotel, and I chose it because it's right on the water. It's very quiet. It's decorated nice. It's definitely an older hotel, but I really enjoyed it because it was literally right on the beach. They had a nice layout. They even had this nice big pool that I never used because the ocean was right there. But this was convenient and it was a great location. And they even gave me super duper parking for my motorcycle here, right in front of the hotel, literally right in front of the lobby. And yeah, there's that bird. The Asian quail, he is everywhere I go on this trip. He's also near my condo. It is the most annoying bird in Thailand. I've mentioned it before, but if you've heard this thing at 6 in the morning, you know how annoying he is. Let me show you guys my room real quick. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, I got my obligatory trick of using another card. They only give you one, so you can leave the aircon on and charge your stuff when you are out of the room. Surprisingly, there is a bathtub here. Sink area, obviously, shower, toilet, all the normal stuff. This is an older hotel, but the location is just prime. Looks like a queen, maybe a king-size bed. Bit of a lack of lights in here, but that's okay. These are the only 2 lights that we have over here. Place to work, but this is the best part. Look at this. Talking about being right on the water here. Literally, there is the beach right out front, so I can just walk right to it. And of course, there's the pool down there. And this is a very reasonable 1,366 baht per night. That includes breakfast. That works out to be about $43. And I am about 15 minutes walking from Old Town, which I'm definitely going to check out in this area of Songkhla. So I'm really loving this place. It's perfect. These gates behind me mark the entrance to the Old Town here in Songkhla City. It is an area filled with old buildings, beautiful little alleyways, and numerous shops. I'm excited to go walk through it and share it with you guys. There are many different shop house styles throughout Old Town, but most of them date back to about 1863, which is when Songkhla City was founded. I knew this area would be a huge treat for me because I'm an architecture nerd. I love architecture, old buildings, and areas like this are nestled throughout Thailand, but they're not that easy to find. So walking through this, looking at these 160, 170-year-old buildings always makes me happy seeing that they're still here, they're intact. Different states, some are dilapidated, some are not, but they all have character, and it's a wonderful little area to walk through if you ever happen to come down here. And if you're a fan of street art, there is a ton of it here in Old Town. Just in this corner, there's a bunch of beautiful paintings, and there's much more as you walk around here. And you got to walk down the little alleyways to see what's down them, because there's a bunch of different streets here intertwining, and like I said, the architecture is just magnificent. It's pretty empty. It is about 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, and there's not a lot of people here. I drove through here yesterday on the way to my hotel, and there was a lot more people taking pictures and photos, especially in this place right here. And I can see why. It is a beautiful backdrop here. We have the ocean in the background, all of this, absolutely gorgeous. Lots of people doing photo shoots here in the background. I'm going to try to squeeze by and not bother them too much. But down here, it's just a beautiful view. I think this street is much more vibrant, definitely more life and busy than the other streets. So it just depends. The whole town runs lengthwise and there's many side streets. So you can just walk around and explore and get lost, because that seems to be the best way with any place like this, because you definitely cannot just see all of it, but just wander around, try the different cafes, the food, etc., because there's so much here. There's a large Chinese temple here, and on this street there's a lot more colorful stuff on the way down there. However, I'm gonna go back down the side streets because I think this is where you have a little bit more interesting architecture. It's not as flamboyant, but it just feels more rustic and more real. There is street art on every corner here, so you just have to walk around and look. I mean, I just keep finding things without even realizing I've actually walked by so much of this and had to double back because I didn't catch it when I saw it at first. But everywhere around here, there's some kind of a street art or old murals or paintings. This is lovely if you love this kind of old architecture, this old style, and just wandering around. And here's the moment of truth, smoked craft. I saw this yesterday riding on my bike. It says Original Texas Barbecue. Let's see if they're actually open because I could go for some Texas barbecue. Sweaty cop. All right, let's give this a try. It's actually two restaurants here. There's a Japanese restaurant and a Texas barbecue restaurant, all in one. Really curious to see how it is, having lived in Texas for a year and tried some great barbecue. Their menu was quite extensive with lots of brisket, ribs, all sorts of different food you would find in Texas. I mean, even tacos or any kind of place that makes barbecue, not just Texas. And I decided to kind of go for the big one. I'm gonna go and try this large combination platter here. It's definitely a little pricey. It's almost 700 baht, which is about $25, but let's see how it is. Just saw some people walk through, so I'm kind of curious what is back here. If they have another restaurant or if it's just the bathrooms. Oh, they do have more here. They've got indoor seating, outdoor seating, and also another area over here in the front. So it goes through to both sides of the street. Oh, look at this. This is the other part of the restaurant, and it goes all the way through both sides. Didn't realize that, but beautiful. This is a beautiful room. I'm gonna let these people enjoy their meal as I sit in the other area so I can talk and not bother them. But this is a really cute place. Two separate dining rooms, two different restaurants, even an outdoor area. Very cute. All right, here comes the food. Wow, that looks like a nice platter. Look at that. Oh, this plate looks magnificent. Over here, we've got the pulled pork. Then we've got what they call the pork candy, or maybe the burnt ends. We'll have to try that. And of course, there's the big piece of brisket. There's a little bun. There's some vegetables. This looks really delicious. I'm really curious to see how it tastes compared to all the barbecue I've eaten in the US and some places here in Thailand. Let's try this pulled pork first. This looks really good. It's actually a decent portion too. Very impressive. Very tasty, flavorful. It's kind of stringy. A little bit too much sauce on it, but you know, this is Thailand. There's always sauce on everything. I'm pleasantly surprised with that pork. That is really, really good. Up next is gonna be the brisket. This thing, ooh, I can just tell cutting into it, that looks really, really good. Oh man, wow. That is some amazing brisket. Like I said, I've been throughout Texas, other states, and I've had lots of barbecue in the US. I've had some really good barbecue here in Thailand, but this brisket, I would say this is the best brisket I've had here in Thailand, and one of my favorite in general because it's a little moist, it's a little bit lean. I mean, it's got fat on it, but it's not so juicy. Perfect texture. That is a true winner. And now for the pork belly candy. Not really sure what to expect here. Look at that, it's fatty, it's porky. It is pork, it's porky. Oh my goodness. That is delicious. It's a little sweet. It's not quite like a burnt end. It's literally like crispy pork, but it's not crispy, it's soft. This is amazing. I mean, I haven't tried the vegetables or the bun, but the meat, it's a winner. I am loving this, and I'm definitely gonna enjoy the rest of this meal. That was a delicious meal. I'm very happy that I had barbecue. I know it might seem kind of strange having barbecue here with all these other food choices, but when I saw Texas barbecue, I had to try it. And that whole meal, along with the Coke Zero and the water, came out to be 748 baht, which is right around $23.75. So I think it was worth it. It was quite delicious. Certainly a busy place in here. Let's take a look what's inside. This is the Maritime Silk Road Heritage. Wow, lots of different pottery here. Beautiful trees, beautiful settings. Very interesting place. Somebody definitely took time to set this up. They took care, and it looks like somebody's displaying their own collection here. And while I was walking here, I met Tiana over here and FIFA, and I was asking Tiana some questions about this place. They're both practicing English. So I'm going to have Tiana tell us a little bit about this place.
Welcome to Songkhla Old Town. This is Ban Prapai. So basically, this is a mini museum that the owner, he collects waste and this thing. So basically, the owner, he built this place to welcome the tourists to like travel around, look around this beautiful thing, what we have in Songkhla Old Town. The name Prapai is his wife's name. So he loved his wife so much but she just passed away. So he named this house as his wife's name. I hope you enjoy traveling in Songkhla Old Town.
It was lovely talking to Tiana and her friend. I've run across school children all over Thailand who are in a program where they go out and practice English with people. Instead of just doing it in a classroom, it's a great way for them to practice because they get the real world experience. So if you're ever approached by these kids, do engage with them, talk with them, because it really helps them. And Tiana was telling me that people are setting up for a night market here. It's only 3 in the afternoon. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick around for the night market part, but this is turning into a very festive little area. It's going to be quite busy. I'm going to get out of the way and let them set up this night market. Guys, please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon in another episode.